Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 162 alongside Brian Melancon, who defeated Seth Baczynski tonight with just 1 second remaining in the first round, and in doing so is just the 7th fighter in UFC history to finish a fight at 4:59 of a round. That's unbelievable. Congratulations on your UFC debut win.
Thank you very much. Super excited right now. It felt great to get the win. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and feels good to get that validation.
Very interesting. You haven't fought in almost 2 years since you fought Strikeforce Challengers. Why such a long layoff?
Well, I was in Strikeforce, and then after the last win, there was a little bit of scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. I was supposed to be on a fight in May, and then I had an injury, had to pull out. I was getting married in September. Needed to go back to the real job, the profession of a physical therapist, so I could pay for the wedding, and then I was just enjoying time with my new wife, so just had a little time away. Then they called me and said, hey, you still want to fight? Come to the UFC. It took me a little bit, a couple weeks, and then I was like, yeah, this is what I did all this stuff for in the first place. I can't pass it up. So
you actually had to think about it, whether or not you wanted to do this?
Yeah, I mean, people that are fighters, they know it's a huge sacrifice when you have to do that, especially with a new wife, a new family, and a career, scale. I just gotten a promotion, so my career was pretty much could have been set. So that's what took a little bit of time, but like I said, no sacrifice. There's nothing great to come out of it. So that's what I decided.
So did you have to leave that job?
Yes, I did. I had to leave. They were understanding. They knew, but there was no way for me to continue and to be able to train to compete at this level. So, yeah, I had to leave.
Now you must be feeling you made the right choice, right?
I do. That was. I don't ever get nervous before any fights. I just wanted to make sure that that decision wasn't made in vain. So it felt good to get that validation.
So considering all of that, UFC debut, very big card, July 4th weekend. You weren't nervous today?
No, my training partners know I've never been nervous before a fight. I just felt calm. I pray a lot back there and just pray for to be calm. I've always thought that the ones that are the most even-headed are the best fighters in the world. Fedor, like I said, was my idol growing up, all that stuff. So those guys are the ones that usually do the best, the ones that get amped up and hyped up. Usually that's not so good. So I just stay calm and relaxed.
When you rocked him early, did that give you more confidence and you then maybe say, okay, I could finish this guy rather quickly?
Well, whenever I felt his range, I knew that I could get inside. So that first filling out process is probably longer than I've had in any of my fights. Usually I come straight forward. I wanted to get a feel for how he used his reach. Once I saw the left hook was there, by the way he was moving back, that's when I knew I could capitalize on it. And then I just didn't want to go too crazy for it. Just wanted to set it up. And then when he was on the ground, I saw him kind of relaxed, thinking nothing was going to happen. And then that's when I attacked. So.
And then initially it seemed like the referee was just signaling the end of the round, and then he realized he was out. Did you realize he was out?
Yeah, I knew he was out. As soon as the left foot landed, I saw him go limp. I saw his eyes roll back. I just wanted to attack a few punches to show the ref, hey, he's done. He's not defending himself, and he was out. And then that's what happened.
By the way, a bit of a size difference there. Would you consider dropping down, or are you happy with this weight?
I fought my first few fights at 155, and the weight cut was brutal. I'm normally a thicker guy. I walk around 200 pounds, when I'm just eating normally. So it's just too big of a cut for my body. It's not worth it. I had kidney trouble, went into kidney failure and all that stuff. So 170 is my home for me. I train with some beasts that are 6'3", 6'1" for my entire career, so I'm used to the height and reach difference. So I feel comfortable there. For me, it's weird to face somebody my own size.
Brian, congrats on an amazing UFC debut. Looking forward to the next one.
Thank you very much. Fight for the Forgotten. Check them out.